Good morning, beloved. Welcome back to the Morning Minute Meditation. Thank you for joining me today. John 14:6, after the Last Supper is finished and the Lord's Supper has been instituted, the disciples' feet have been washed by Jesus the Christ. He gives final instructions. In verse 6 of chapter 14, he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. The usage by Jesus of the definite article the simply means this: I am the one way, I am the only way, and there is no other way. For an individual to try to make it to God without going through Jesus the Christ in his exclusivity means that you will wind up in a Christless eternity without God and without a relationship with Him. The story was once told, and I read it recently, about a liberal pastor who was conducting a discipleship class of new converts in his church. He said that he asked the question about faith. What's it like to come to faith? What does it mean to come to faith? What's your faith about? He had a jar full of jelly beans and asked the students in his discipleship class to give a guess as to how many jelly beans were in the jar, to which the numbers were compiled in a list. He then asked them, what is your favorite song? And each of them began to state what the titles of their favorite songs happened to be. That list was also combined. He then counted the jelly beans to find out who was closest, and then he asked the students, is choosing your faith like guessing how many number of jelly beans there happen to be in a jar and making sure you are exact, or is it more like choosing your favorite song? A resoundingly high number of these individuals believe that choosing faith is like choosing your favorite song. It's just simply a matter of taste. It's very important that we realize that the majority of the religious world simply does not know Jesus Christ as the one and the only way to God. And if He is not the one and the only way to God, then there is no salvation. I was recently reading an older George Barna survey. It was made of born-again Christians, quote unquote, and he asked this question. He said, is the devil a symbolic figure or is he real? 47%, nearly half, said that he was either just a symbolic character in the scriptures of evil, or they believed that they didn't know completely and were not ready to make that statement one way or the other. Other questions were asked about faith. Is Jesus Christ the one and the only way, or can you come through another name such as Buddha or the Prophet Muhammad and Islam to God? Is it all the same? To which 60%, and this survey was from the 90s, 60% said it really doesn't matter which name for God you choose, just so as you choose a God. That's how bad off we really are. The truth is, a lack of Bible preaching and a lack of thundering the gospel has led to this apathy and apostasy in many, many churches which once stood for truth. Here's the bottom line. The bottom line is very simply this: Jesus Christ is the one, the only way to God, and if you miss Him, you've missed it all. Do you have Jesus Christ as your Savior, my friend? He is the way, the truth, the life. Think on these things today, and have a great day.